My name is Layne LaFrance. I was a 2017 Cansbridge Fellow, and I'm now a product manager at Axiom Zen, a local tech company in Vancouver. I was studying finance, so I got my Bachelor of Commerce in Finance from UBC. It was not at all related, and I think that speaks a lot to what you study is not the most important thing. Studying at UBC really gave me the foundation of knowledge. It gave me the foundation for being willing to try hard things and solve hard problems, which is a lot of what entrepreneurship and moving yourself across the world is. I, as a 2017 Cansbridge Fellow, took my fellowship to work in Hong Kong, and even though I had been studying finance, decided that the natural evolution from that was to go work for a health tech startup. They were developing a blood pressure watch, so it measured your blood pressure on a watch, which is very different from the normal format of having it on a cuff. I was helping a lot with bringing the product to North America actually while I was in Hong Kong and trying to help them localize to what a North American market would see of a product coming from China. There was a lot of R&D, there was a lot of time and research and effort from both government and university partnerships into the product, but positioning it as something authoritative and trustworthy was quite a challenge for them coming from China, trying to position the product to Canada and the US. When you move abroad and you're in situations with people that you don't have necessarily anything in common with, it really gives you a good understanding of what it means to empathize with other people, and that's useful in sales, it's useful in my role now as a product manager, and it's incredibly useful when you're doing user experience sort of design in products and trying to think through how will people who are different from me interact with this product, and what do I need to do to make sure that it's valuable for them. So that the empathy that you gain from being somewhere very unfamiliar to where you normally are is a skill that I think is just incredibly valuable across a lot of different disciplines. The other thing that was really interesting about being in Asia was understanding the realities and the nuances of a relationship when the cultural context is so different from what you're used to. So as the sort of partnerships and external facing person for the startup that I was working for, there were a lot of conversations where what I thought came across as someone being indecisive was actually their way of conveying to me that they were trying to be respectful, and that in Chinese culture, if someone says, "So what do you think of this?" they're not really asking a question. The nuance is they're trying not to impose their thoughts on you. And so in the North American context, you would absolutely take that as them being not assertive and not sure, but being there and understanding that was really a sign of respect is something that you can only get from working abroad, and it brought a lot to the relationships that I had with some of the partners, being able to understand exactly how they were interacting with us.